So let's take a minute now to close down our eyes, and we're going to practice a breathing technique known as conscious connected breathing or activating breaths. And we're going to do this by breathing in through the mouth and out through the mouth in a conscious connected way with no pause between the inhale and the exhale. And when we get started in just a moment, inviting you to focus your energy and effort on the inhale, filling up your lungs and belly, and then exhaling gently. You don't need to force the breath out. So we're also going to go for a breath hold in this next practice, but this time we're going to do an inhale and hold on that last breath and see what that feels like. So before we get started with our 10 conscious connected breaths, let's just take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose and letting out a bit of a sigh or a sound. And again, just making sure it's safe for you to drop in for this breathwork experience. And let's find our first breath in and out of the mouth in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, putting in some effort and energy. 6, 7. 3 more breaths now. 9. And on this last breath, filling up your lungs and coming into a breath hold, holding that breath. Palms facing upwards and open if that feels good for you. And holding that breath for as long as feels good for you. Allowing that energy to guide you, knowing you are safe, supported, protected, and guided, and that you are worthy and deserving and loved, and the universe wants you to win. Softening and relaxing into that state of being. And when you're ready, returning to slow, gentle way of breathing. And on the next few exhales, just letting out a big sigh or a sound if that feels good for you. Ah. Oh, these sighs are so powerful for shifting energy as well and resetting the nervous system. And when you're ready, opening your eyes again, coming back into the space or room where you're in. So after that, typically for those restorative breaths, people often feel much more grounded, focused, clear, connected and a bit slower. And activating breaths, the conscious connected breaths, it's really common for people to feel a little bit sweaty, a little bit hot, a little bit like tight and tense because we're actually stimulating parts of the sympathetic nervous system and elevating that state, which is the sympathetic nervous system is where our fight and flight stress response is, and a part of the parasympathetic nervous system in the dorsal vagal complex. This is where our freeze and our fawn stress response lies. So essentially, with these two techniques, you can use this to activate and elevate your energy and get that higher alert state. And with the restorative breaths in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth, you can down regulate your nervous system. So I recommend for all my clients to combine their daily routine that has a bit of both if there's no medical contraindications, and that's a good fit for them. Because what's happening is we're expanding the tolerance and the range of the nervous system and getting more comfortable with these sensations and becoming more comfortable feeling our fucking emotions and feeling sensations in our body. Because, bro, one of the biggest things that's getting in the way of people living a more fulfilled and empowered life is just that they're not feeling their feelings. Like, they're just not feeling their feelings because they're afraid of what it's going to mean, how long it's going to last, and how to handle it. So just remember to breathe, fam. You've got this.